Are you suffering from depression? Do you wake up every morning feeling like you're in this big, thick, gray cloud that you just can't get out of? Do you feel unhappy, sad, or even just blasé day after day after day? Depression hurts. Depression can be such a wearying experience physically, mentally, emotionally. It can feel like getting through the day is just too much effort. My name is Wendy Keller, and today I'm going to give you 3 things you can do to start to make a difference in your depression. Now, you hopefully are seeing a therapist or a clergy person to help you. Maybe you're taking a prescription, something to help you if your depression is serious. If it is, or if it's not, what I'm going to teach you today is like, imagine an ice flow. Imagine a glacier in Antarctica, and I'm giving you a jackhammer. And you're going to just make a little indentation on this gigantic glacier with your jackhammer. It's going to make a difference, though. Maybe not a huge one, maybe not instantly, but pretty much over time. When you practice things that really work for depressed people, you'll find yourself starting to get better. 3 things. The first one is this. Get outside in nature. Wherever you live, in a house, in an apartment, in a city, in a village, get outside and spend some time in nature. By yourself or with friends, doesn't matter, with a pet. Just get outside and admire the trees or the water or the sky. Nature has a restorative ability that helps everyone feel better. Commit to taking a walk, at least a half a mile, or 500 steps. Think of it small if you need to. But make yourself get out somewhere that you think is beautiful. I'm not talking a walk around your block. That might help, but probably not as much. Get out somewhere where you can love it, a park, something gorgeous, a hiking trail. You'll find that nature is an incredible balm for a depressed heart. The second thing you can do is to see other people or animals if you're an animal person. Go out with friends. Listen to them tell you their problems, and maybe you can tell them yours. That exchange, that sharing, makes a real difference. A lot of people say, well, I don't have any friends, or I'm so depressed I don't want my friends to see me like this. The reality is we all need friends, especially in times of depression. And if your friends aren't human, then take your dog for a walk and tell your dog how you're feeling. It may sound silly until you try it and find out that it really works. And the third thing is this. I want you to write 2 letters. One to your not depressed self and one to your depressed self. They have to be at least a page long. In the letter, write the depressed letter first. Dear depressed self, and tell yourself just how miserable your existence is and how bad you're feeling. Pour it all out there. Tell yourself everything you feel about how bad this is and how horrendous it is to be so depressed. And then, when you're done with that letter, put it aside and write, I'm talking handwrite, a letter to your normal self, your happier self. Try to think back, even if it was a long time ago, when you were happy and not dealing with this depression, and write a letter to yourself then. And talk about your life as if you were happy now. Imagine that you were happy now. What would you say? Well, I had a great day at work, and my house is all clean and tidy, and I made myself a great dinner last night. I'm feeling really good about. Just write the things that your life could be great about if it was great right now. Pick out anything that you could be grateful for, anything you could be happy about in your personal life right now. I'm not talking about global issues. I'm talking about things that affect you personally. Write those 2 letters and read them and see what your other self, your external self, thinks of your life. It's amazing how transformative these few things can be when you're trying to overcome depression. I want to say that if you are experiencing depression so severe that you're thinking about committing suicide, please get help. Please don't kill yourself. Call the suicide prevention hotline. Their number's online. You can look it up and get help. Other than that, recognize this, that depression passes. I do a lot of work with people who are going through difficult times in life, and depression is the number 1 complaint I get from the 40 or 50,000 people so far who have interacted with me and my work. And what I tell them is, here's the amazing thing. I send out an ebook that's on depression, and I share it with people who are going through depression, and remarkably, Remarkably, about a year later, sometimes less, those same people will write me back and say, I'm not depressed anymore. Is it my work? Probably a little bit, but it's also the effort they put into improving the quality of their own life. I wish that for you. I hope that you'll take the effort to apply even just one of the 3 strategies I gave you today and begin to experience a whole new life. It's up to you. Only you can truly heal yourself. You can't delegate it to a psychotherapist or a psychiatrist or some drug company. You can take responsibility to make things better starting today, and I hope you do. I'm Wendy Keller. Thanks for watching.